So maybe let's ask the question this way, because I think what we're facing in this day and age that has not been felt in this way is how quickly definitions are evolving, how quickly doors are opening and what our kids might hear. They could ask us a question where like, we don't really know the answer. If let's say
Yeah.
I'm just picturing they hear on the news or the radio of like that a man married a robot, and they're like, why would it, and they ask us about, and we're as a parent going, it doesn't make any sense to me. I don't really have a good answer.
Yeah.
Knowing that we'll probably all sooner or later, in the way the world is evolving, get asked a question from our kids because of something they hear that we don't understand. How would you encourage a parent in that moment? Do they just say, I don't know, let me get back to you? Or like, what would you do in those situations?
So all the research shows your countenance matters more than your words.
That's so good.
That's because of mirror neurons. You're anxious, then they're anxious. So parents, chill out. And by that, I mean, take your anxiety to Jesus daily. AI, you look at like 5 reels on AI and you're like, okay, so the world is ending. This is cool. Like,
We're doomed.
Be a total anxious ball, truly. Take your fear to Jesus, receive his love and peace every day, and try to parent out of that. So when your kids come to you with this stuff, not if, when, and I hope they are, that actually means you're doing it right, is you can say, you know what? I actually don't know the answer to that. I'm going to go find out and I'll get back to you. That's such a great question. In our home, you can ask those types of questions. So you're smiling, you're peaceful, even if you aren't feeling it. You're looking peaceful because we want our kids to know God is in control and my parents trust God. And they're going to go figure it out and come back to me and show me how Christians can live in this wild world.
Yeah. Well, and I like that freedom that we don't have to have all the answers, because I think sometimes feel that pressure of like, if I can't answer it, then I'm not a very good parent, or they're going to stop asking me, versus that freedom to go, wow, that's new for me too.
Great question.
Let's maybe explore this together, because and going back to what you've said about, here's what we know about God, here's what we know about the gospel, like, here's what we know to be true, and let's think through and maybe explore a little, like, where might someone have gotten off course from what God intended and gotten to a place where they believe that's good or healthy for them.
Love it.
I want to think through that some, because and I think if they can see that, like, oh, it's okay for new things to come up that maybe we all can take to God together. That process of inviting them into exploring with us, I think could be incredibly healthy, versus like, I'm the answer, man. Here it is. Here's the Bible verse that'll fix all the problems. Because some of our current problems, I don't think have a perfect Bible verse. Now, I think scripture always applies, but some of those unique situations, it's like, I got nothing, but let's talk about it.
I'll come back. Yeah.
Well, and it just goes back to parents being proactive instead of reactive, in the way that you're saying every single day, we're just leaving our anxiety with the Lord. And so that then when our kids come to us, then we still have that peace of mind, that expression that I have the answers. And if I don't have them right now, we'll find them together.
Yep.
Yeah, I like that.
That's great.